you get an idea of the, shall we say, remoteness of the locations. Because imagine trying to get a fire engine down here, which we have done on several occasions. Look at the condition of the roof. Right. So you can see kind of what. Yeah.
At this time of day, I mean, there may or may not be somebody home. Vehicle here.
Probably work here.
Yeah, Mama and the babies will be home probably.
Así, cosas así, es todo, nomás venimos a ofrecer los servicios de que si tienen extinguidores para una emergencia, de decirles que si pueden comprar uno. No los inspeccionan regularmente antes de prenderlos en el invierno, que lo tienen todo el verano apagado. Eso puede suceder. Mr. Davidson, I was talking to her about the smoke detectors and carbon monoxide. She didn't even know that you could not wake up after carbon monoxide. Right. And so I was telling her that there's smoke detectors that have at the same time the carbon monoxide, and her eyes just got really big and said, really, that can happen.
And we can put those in. I have some with me.
Él los trae y se pueden poner. Oh, yeah, but your mom lives here. Yeah, sí, but his mom lives here. Sí.
She doesn't use like those.
No le hace.
Does she use a gas heater?
Yeah.
Propane?
Yeah, propane.
That's where it comes from. If it's broken,
Or a leak.
Or a leak or something
¿Ves?
like that. Yeah.
Es nomás prevención.
Let me stick the carbon monoxide detector on. This guy is good for 10 years.
Okay.
It's got a 10-year battery. This guy takes like a 9-volt battery every year, maybe like every Christmas time.
Yeah.
Lead on. I'm going to put it right here. So the rules want it within 12 inches of the ceiling. You see the button here where it says push to hush?
Yeah.
That means to make it go quiet. So if you push, the top one is for testing. The bottom one will make it stop making noise. It'll now come over here. Push the bottom. You're the expert now, okay?
Y va como, está como en la puerta, pues es que hoy estamos aquí y los trae él. The lady over here also agreed. She says she does not have one and she would like one.
That's awesome.
Yes. Yes, so we got 4 today here in just this one area. 3 plus 1, 4.
Yep.
That's great. Yes, perfect. Let's do our third one here. You have no idea how I feel being part of this today. Yeah, and just to seeing their faces and accepting it.
What do you think? Do you want to be a fire explorer?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. When you become a fire explorer, you can come with us and help us do this kind of stuff. Because this is what fire prevention is all about. It's not always about driving around in a big red truck and putting out a fire. It's better if we can save people without having to have the fire at all, or have them be able to save themselves. That's what this is all about, right? So you can get out and be safe.
What do you think of that?
And there's some other folks
Over there,
on
okay.
the other side.
Sounds good.
We'll see what we get. And we may or may not be able to do everybody today because I think I only brought 6. Right, so these have 10-year batteries.
Okay.
It'll last 10 years. You don't have to mess with it or worry about it for 10 years. Okay. A lot of times you see on the news, they say, oh, it's time to do your smoke detector batteries. All the new ones have a 10-year battery.
Okay.
So they last for a long time.
Okay, thank you.
Bye, guys.
¿Cómo se llama usted?
Lorena.
Lorena Filiberto Llano, para servirle.
Gracias.
Muchísimas gracias que nos dio la oportunidad de entrar a su residencia para ponerles algo ahí.
Le digo que aquí vive mi mamá. Yo vivo aquí en Mesa Verde y Larga Vista.
Yeah, she says that across from Mesa Verde, she lives in a ranch there. This is her mom's place where she's here, and that there might be more over there that we should visit just below her.
¿Los puedes avisarles?
Yeah.
Sí, con las tarjetas. Que así para cuando vengamos un día.
Sí, es lo que me dijo el señor.
Sí. y se le pone aquí en la sala o si tiene entre los cuartos y la cocina y es bien fácil, se te toma 5 minutos y no le va a costar nada. You have the permission to go ahead and install it. Gracias.
So I have one request, is tell all your friends, especially what we're trying to do with this and why we're videotaping this, is we're trying to reach all the people that live in homes like this that don't have addresses, that are out away from, not as public, right?
Yeah. ¿Qué le parece a usted lo que ellos están haciendo? De ponerlo para en caso de un
We
incendio.
have an Explorer program.
¿Piensa que está bien?
We love having a fire.
Good. That she likes it. Thank you.
We need a carbon monoxide detector in here because we have gas appliances. There's 2 different things we want to install. One is the smoke detector, which we did already, and then the other is carbon monoxide. Because you've got gas appliances,
Yeah.
sometimes the carbon monoxide can be, it's deadly,
Yeah.
and you can't smell it.
Es el fácil, queda la estufa prendida, que no ve que se va el olor, ya no puedes oler nada, pero te puedes morir. Y eso es para prevenir, el que van a poner es para prevenir todo eso.
Make sure it's level. Okay. This one covers the whole area
Dice que se
because
cubre
of
todo.
the cooking thing, so it should be really good. Thank
very
you.
much.
I have a whole stack of them here for
Okay.
you. Give them to all your friends.
Okay, thank you.
Y ya que nos hablen, call him and then we'll come out y le hacemos lo mismo.
Okay.
Same thing. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
bye-bye.
you.
Take care.
This is our very first time actually coming out to meet some of these people, and I think the value of the program shines because literally the first couple of people that we talked to about it are interested in having the smoke detectors. And what we're finding is the carbon monoxide detector was 20 years old. The smoke detector, which is right here, was manufactured in 2005. So 15 years old. Smoke detectors typically have a useful life of 10 years. So this lady's home was not protected by a smoke detector or a carbon monoxide detector. She has propane appliances. She's quite a long ways from the nearest fire department, nearest fire station, and this is a perfect example of the kind of people that we're trying to reach with this. When Phil made the introductions, we suddenly got the light to come on immediately. Honestly, I wasn't sure how well that would play, right?
Yeah.
But they were almost immediate. Oh yeah, come on into our home. This is something that's going to help us out, and they got it right away.
They did.
Essentially, going into an agricultural worker camp, I can understand they could be a little hesitant of authorities coming in.
Right.
But I think the combination, the profile you present of somebody who's an authority figure, but from a generally really positive agency, the fire department,
Yes.
but combined with somebody who's essentially in the uniform of somebody they're very familiar with, somebody who's landscaper,
Right.
orchard management kind of persona
Yep.
that speaks fluent Spanish.
Yes.
I think that's an unbeatable combination.
Yes.
Right.
And what I like too is the kids that were there. They were great, and they understood why we were there too, and they saw that we were doing this for them, and it was just a good experience overall.
I love the kids. That was a piece that also really warmed my heart. Those little boys at the very first one.
Yes.
And not only were they interested in what we were doing, but they were going next door to get to the neighbors
Yes.
to get them involved.
Involved,
Right?
yes.
And they were leading us over there and showing us what to do and where people slept and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
And I thought that was awesome.
It was.
They were all too young to become fire explorers.
Yes.
But I'm working on that.
Yes.
That one guy, I'm sure he's 11 next week. Is that what he said?
That's what he said,
Yeah,
yes.
he potentially
Could be.
could be a firefighter.
Yeah.
Well, you know, that makes me think that if you had some kind of paraphernalia like we've discussed before, but in this case with this morning, if you had, I don't know, a little model fire truck or a little fire hat or something like
Even
that.
a little bag of candies.
And so I think that's a good point. That's something that we ought to think about for future trips.
Yep.
And so what we've kind of seen a little bit is sort of twofold now that I think about it, right? One part is collecting the video and the data that we need in order to do the outreach,
Yes.
right? But then the other piece is, okay, once we've done the outreach, how do we deal with the installs and all that kind of stuff?
Yes.
And I think we learned a lot today
Yes.
for both of those things. What we needed for our interaction was the middle schoolers and up, right?
Yes.
Because they were the ones who could be our
Translate.
translators,
Correct.
right?
You know.
And
Yes.
be our ambassadors to the neighbors
Exactly,
Yes.
and all
because
that.
Yes.
they are also rating the interaction.
Yeah, they
Say
are.
afterwards, "Yeah, that was great. That
Yep.
was fun." Other counties, other agencies need to be doing this. This is a real winning combination.
Sure
and I
is.
imagine that, you know, some man or woman in a suit and a briefcase showing up on their door might not have gotten the same
It
reception.
would not have, no.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just me alone in the fire truck?
Yes.
Not the
gonna-
same
not
reception.
gonna be the same
You know,
reception.
just
Correct.
Phil, they're going, well, what? Why are
Who's
you
this
talking
guy?
to us
Right.
about this stuff? You
Yes.
know, can't you get us another job?
Yeah.
So the combination I see as being very successful, and my interest is replication at scale.
Right, right.
Because
I think
we
that's good.
went out and in a few minutes opened up a new world.
Yes.
Yes, that's a really
Literally
good way-
opened up a
that's
new world.
That's a really good way to put
That
it.
Yes.
obviously is extremely high need
Yes.
and are actually at risk. And like you've said, Jim, they do a lot of important work, you know, for society.
Yeah.
And so shouldn't they get some of the benefits of protection?
Absolutely.
So yeah,
right.
exactly.
As much as anyone else in
Just basically, they were treated like everybody else,
Yeah.
regardless of their circumstances, their living quarters. They were treated like everybody else.
yeah.
Right, and that's, I mean, the fire service thing starts with, it's a three-pronged thing. It's called, life, property, and the environment.
Correct.
Those are the three things that we're supposed to save
Yes.
in order, right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
life is, human life
Yes.
is top right
Yes.
now, right?
Absolutely.
And that's what we did today. And I mean, like I said earlier, it kind of gives me goosebumps because
Yes.
I kind of feel like if one of those people had an issue, like a propane leak or
Correct.
some problem that generated carbon monoxide in their home,
Yes.
we could have saved somebody's life today. There's a quote from Benjamin Franklin where they said, because he was kind of like the father of fire prevention, right? And the question was, well, how many fires have you prevented? And he says, all of them.
Correct.
Right?
He was involved in all of them.
And so we prevented all of them.
That's right.
And you'll never know. Particularly this kind of thing, you can tell when you see that look in their eye or whatever, you know that we're on the right track. And I think
Exactly.
that's awesome.
Exactly.
Jim, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for giving me the opportunity to belong to this great cause here. And
Oh,
I'm here.
Believe me, I'll get more out of you. Don't
Yeah,
worry. Thank you.
I will be helping you as much as you need.
Yeah,
thank
all
you
right.
guys.
Well,
and thank
it's
you.
good working
Yes,
with you.
same here.
Great.
Thank you.
We'll do more.
Working with you.
We
Yes,
got lots and
definitely.
lots more to do.
Thank you.
Real good.
All right.